Irish Scrapper back with a new tutorial. Today I'd like to show you the technique on this card. It's all done by using aluminium foil. Now you can buy this stuff in hardware stores, it comes on a roll. The thing is, I think there's probably about 40 or 50 yards on it and it's 20 something euros. So I decided to have a go myself with using ordinary tin foil from the kitchen, and that was the result, so it works just as well. So I'm only going to show you the technique because I'm sure you all know how to make cards. So what I did was I took a piece of cardboard off a jotter and I put double-sided tape on it. So I'm going to remove the tape quickly. And then all I did was I took a piece of tin foil and I put it over the piece of card like that. Now it doesn't matter at all if you wear bubbles. Then you trim the card, excuse me now to get the scissors. Just trim around. Sorry, now there was tape stuck to my Tim Holtz scissors, and this where that nothing sticks to them. There we go. So trim around the card. Still actually feels sticky to me. And you take your time and do it nice and neatly. But for the sake of getting it done in the tutorial. So all I did then was I took an embossing folder and I wanted it to look a bit on the male side, so I put it into, as you can see here, it's all cogs like that, and then I ran it through the Big Shot or whatever embossing machine you have, and it comes out embossed like that. And then for the smaller panel, what I did was I put double-sided tape onto a small piece of card. Like that, and the wider the double-sided tape you have, the better, because obviously it covers a larger area. And then just simply removed the backing. Took the foil, stuck it on. And then literally all you do is you cut the card into different size and shaped pieces. Just cutting this piece off for. So if you want that size, and then you might want a smaller piece. Like that. And I've gone ahead here and I cut a load of different bits and pieces. And actually, let me tell you, live on camera I've made a mistake, because I shouldn't have put that on card at all. I should have just put that onto, I should have just put the aluminum foil onto the tape itself. So I won't be using those two pieces. And then you simply take the backing off. So as you can see, it's just foil. I shouldn't have put it onto card. And then you lay it down on a piece of card, which is why I had the card. And you can overlap them. Overlap them, and that gives you some texture. And tin foil has two sides. It's got a matte and a shiny side, so You can try it with both. Today I'm doing it with the shiny side. So you can see the way I'm overlapping it and building up layers. You don't have to be precise with this. It's just a fun technique. Okay, so I think I possibly, maybe let me stick this last piece down. Okay, so we can pretend that the whole thing is covered here. Then what you do is you take a stylus and you go along and you do whatever kind of patterns or designs you want to. So we'll say I'm just outlining here where the edge of the card or the edge of the tape is, and then you can go along and do like little stitch marks. The bigger stylus, I'll just do, they look like little rivets. Then you can go along, really and truly whatever you want to do. I'll go back with the small one. And then maybe here we'll go across like this. And I might even take it this way. So you're just making patterns. And you can plan what you want to do. Let's go along here. I might do some more of those little rivet things. It's nice for making masculine type cards. And then to finish the technique, what I did was I took some black acrylic paint and squeezed a tiny amount out, like that. Now you can take a paintbrush if you like, but what I like to do is just take some dry paper tissue and you rub it in to the tin foil. Like that. And then take a clean piece of tissue and take as much or as little of the black acrylic paint off as you like. And it just gives it that old metal appearance. Now you can cut these down into tiles and use small pieces on your project. But as you can see, the paint gets into the little crevices and does give it that old appearance. I mean, here I'm not happy with that, so I'd go back in and do something. You know, just play with it until you get the right pattern. You can go back in and put some more. I'll use the wet part of this. Well, maybe it needs a little squirt more, just to build the paint up into the cracks. So the more you build up the layers, the darker the effect on the tinfoil. What I did then was, well, I did this shape and I matted it onto some black cardstock and then some foil card, black card. Then I put the piece that I put through the Big Shot as a background and layered that on white and on black again. And I think it's a different look and a nice masculine type card. However, you can put any acrylic coloured paint that you like on top of the etched foil, so you could have a pink or purple or whatever colour you like. So have a go and see, it's fun. And again, you can do this with the children. Join me again soon for another tutorial.